Hey, Carrie, one of the things I know you guys have done really well at Mursion is authentic account planning. You know, a lot of traditional account plans, they lose focus on customer value because they go so deep on industry analysis, competitive positioning, relationship mapping. And I know you guys do a great job of just anchoring expansion on value. Can you share more with our audience on your approach?
If a customer is taking the time to talk to me, that means they need something, right? So how can I provide value? So really, I have to anchor every single conversation I have with them in providing that value, validating that I'm continuing to do it, and like realigning on like, hey, is this still valuable to you? So I'm thinking of an example of a tech company that we've worked with that when they first came to us, what they needed was customer service, like call center training. How do we de-escalate people? And once we established value there, we were able to expand it and get into that second phase. But what we also saw was that they started to have other needs, right? And so we could expand into different areas. So maybe instead of call center, they were also talking about value that we could provide in terms of leadership development. So we expanded that way as well.
Yeah, so smart approach. What's the highest urgency area while also co-developing the expansion plan? How do you know when it's time to go for the expansion plan that we're ready to actually take on that new area of value?
Well, I think it comes down to whatever the initial objectives were that we set. And again, this is the value we're providing, what objectives, like how do we know when we've provided it to you, so that we can move on to that next phase. We call it a return on objective. That's what I think you do too. We learned that from you. And so once we've established that return on objective, then we can bring the stakeholders and the business leaders back to the table, because it's not around logistics or the operations of the project. It's around adding more value to their business, which is what they really care about.
Yeah, I love that. I mean, so many companies, the expansion plan fails because they don't get the economic buyer back to the table. And so I love what you just said is we have a business objective, return on objective, we have implementation tasks, and it's intentionally coming back. Where are we on the return on objectives? And are we ready to move on to the next goal area? So there's a reason you guys are going. I know you're just named to the Financial Times and one of the fastest growing companies in America. There's a reason for that.
Oh, thank you so much.
Carrie, thanks for your time today.
Yeah, great to connect with you.